Hello and welcome to Shelby This Week. Here are some of the stories we've been working on. The Shelby Gardeners Club is back in the garden, and we learn why dog licenses are important. We have these stories and more coming up on Shelby This Week. With the weather warming up, the Shelby Gardeners Club is cleaning up heritage gardens and is looking for the community's help. We talked to club member Ivy Schwartz to find out how you can get involved.
To join us on the 3rd and 4th Thursday of every month to get heritage gardens back in shape. We would really appreciate any volunteers and anyone interested in joining us. If you have any questions, you can call Miss Angela. We have grand plans, the Shelby Gardeners Clubs, to grow and flourish in 2021.
While the last year has been difficult, the club is excited to get back in the garden and celebrate 50 years of gardening.
You might ask how we survived this past year through this COVID experience that we've all been living through. And it's been a challenge. We've had to postpone activities, postpone our programs, but we've limped through it. We've continued meeting almost every month through Zoom meetings. We just recently started back up meeting at Shadbush the second Thursday of every month at 10 o'clock or 11 o'clock. So even through COVID, we've been able to flourish. We're looking forward to getting back in the garden this spring and summer. As Ivy said, we'll be here the 3rd and 4th Thursday of every month, trying to get things back in shape. So if you're willing to, please join us. So we actually are celebrating 50 years this year. And it's just a group of people that love to get outside and work in the garden. And the whole purpose behind this was to keep heritage gardens of Shelby Township looking great for the public. In addition to doing the garden, we do civic activities that help the community, and we're looking forward to doing more of that. So if you are interested in working with a great group of people, getting outside, enjoying gardening, please join us.
To volunteer with the Gardeners Club or for more information, call Angela at 586-677-2025. In the state of Michigan, all dogs ages 4 months and older are required by law to be licensed and vaccinated for rabies, and our Macomb County Animal Control is using the latest technology. Shelby This Week's Stacy Sansatera has more.
You're responsible for getting your dog home because you have to set it up for success.
You're okay.
Dog and cat licenses are an important means of identification that can help to return lost pets to their owners more quickly.
So that's a great idea.
In addition, license revenues are a vital means of support to help the Macomb County Animal Control promote and protect animal welfare.
So a lot of lost dogs are returned or reunited with their owners through the dog license, a microchip, or a combination of both, which really, if you have both, you're really setting your dog up for success.
And Macomb County Animal Control continues to promote the latest technology in dog licenses.
Macomb County Animal Control is the only animal control facility in the state of Michigan that offers a smart tag.
The Macomb County Animal Control has partnered with PetHub.com to offer these tags with the sole purpose of increasing the chances of finding missing pets. These new ID tags link to an online profile where critical data can be stored about the animal, such as emergency contacts, medication needs, and so much more.
It has a great network that you could actually link into. You could get a text from somebody, has a QR code on the back of it. So it's more now than just, monitoring the rabies virus. It's your dog's ticket home in a lot of cases. It's required by law, has your dog's information on it, and you should be setting your dog up for success. And the best opportunity to get your dog back home is through this tag.
Licensing is easy and only takes a few minutes. Most importantly, it could mean a world of difference if your pet should ever go missing. For Shelby This Week, I'm Stacy Sansatera.
For more information, visit animalcontrol.macombgov.org or call 586-469-5115. Michigan is currently the #1 hotspot in the U.S. for COVID cases. To help combat this, the Macomb County Health Department is taking precautions and focusing on vaccinating more residents.
Again, downside is there's still a lot of positive cases. Hospitals are, kind of at a capacity level right now. They're very concerned about this, as well as our health department officials. But we do know if you go to macombgov.org, there are plenty of opportunities to go ahead and sign up for a vaccine if you choose to get vaccinated. So that's something I think we've finally gotten through that part of the process. The big concern early on, PPE, trying to figure out whether or not we have enough test kits to get people tested, doing the contact tracing, we've done all that. We knew there was going to be a point in time where the vaccine issue, where everybody was intense wanting to get vaccinated, now there's going to be plenty of opportunities available. So again, we're there at that point where we think shortly people are not even going to have to make an appointment. They're going to be able to get a vaccine if they want it someplace locally, including through our outreach facilities that we have here in Macomb County. So I think we're getting there finally.
Mark, the conversations with obviously our public health experts here at the county and our counterparts with the hospital systems have kind of been on both ends of the spectrum. Obviously some concern with regards to the rise in cases that we're seeing throughout the community, but the other part where we see a more positive tone in conversation is the availability of the vaccine. Even with the hiccup this week, specifically with the Johnson & Johnson and the pause coming from the FDA and the CDC, we're still incredibly confident where we have adequate supply of both Pfizer and Moderna, appropriate channels through all the different sites that we have across the county. The availability is on there. Again, we encourage people to go to macombgov.org, look at the availability for those appointments, have those conversations with your healthcare provider, understand how this vaccine will impact you and your family, and provide you with those options that are now available.
To get your COVID-19 vaccine, visit macombgov.org/COVID-19. Still ahead on Shelby This Week. We visit the restaurant with the best mac in the Mac, and with spring in full swing, we learn some helpful gardening tips.
The Shelby Township Fire Department is looking for full-time firefighter medics. Created in 1953 with the help of one volunteer, it has grown to over 70 full-time staff who work from the 5 fire stations located throughout the township. Specializing in fire protection and emergency medical response. Are you ready to join a team and become part of a family that constantly strives to raise the bar in professionalism and dedication? The Shelby Township Fire Department also trains in dive and swiftwater rescue. Hazardous material response, tactical response, and technical rescue. As one of Shelby Township's firefighter medics, you'll receive competitive pay, excellent benefits, career development, and the pride of being part of the team that helped keep Shelby Township rated among Michigan's safest communities. Rise to the challenge, wear the patch, and make a difference. Contact 586-726-7241 or go to shelbytwp.org and click Careers.
Multiple studies have shown that marijuana can slow both driver reaction and response time, which can be really dangerous. He's here. He's here. Wait. What? I can't drive. Why? My. Oh.
If I could be you, and you could be me for just 1 hour. If we could find a way to get inside each other's minds. Walk a mile in my shoes. Walk a mile in my shoes. Well, before you abuse, criticize, and accuse, walk a mile in my shoes.
My mother was always very familiar with her neighborhood, but one day she stopped at the stop sign for much longer than usual. And she didn't know whether she should go forward or turn, and she wasn't even really sure where she was at. It was very unsettling for her.
I felt so much better after my son told me, "Mom, I don't want you to worry or be afraid. I'll be there for you and we'll figure it out."
Mac Madness recently took over Macomb County, and Shelby Township's Sherwood Brewing Company won the competition. After competing with 15 other local restaurants, the restaurant won a $2,500 grant from Macomb County, 1 week of free advertising on a digital billboard donated by 5 Star Outdoor, a Mac Madness plaque, and bragging rights for the next year.
It's pretty exciting. You know, we've got a really good customer base that really loves our stuff and supports us really well. So it's nice to be recognized and to feel that support, especially after the last year with everything being kind of up and down and back and forth with being open and being closed and partially open and all that stuff. So it's a nice, the timing on it was really nice. So we have our basic mac and cheese, which is like a cheddar based sauce over cavatappi noodles with a panko crust on it. And then you can add grilled chicken, ham, or bacon to that. And then we also offer 2 specialty mac and cheeses. One is a buffalo blue cheese mac and cheese, which has buffalo chicken right on top and blue cheese melted in with the mac. And then we have a pulled pork mac and cheese, which has got barbecue pork on top and then crispy onion straws on top of that.
To try their mac and cheese for yourself, visit sherwoodbrewing.com or call 586-532-9669. Earth Day is just around the corner, and we decided to learn a little more about the holiday. Let's take a look.
This April 22nd marks Earth Day, which has been honored on that date every year since 1970. Now, why talk about Earth Day? Because it's the planet that we live on, the planet that sustains us. So in honor of the 51st Earth Day, here are some facts on the event's beginnings and progress to today. Earth Day was created in the U.S. in 1970 by former Wisconsin Governor Gaylord Nelson, who earned himself the title Conservation Governor because of his rigorous conservation measures. April 22nd was chosen as Earth Day because it fell between spring break and final exams for college students, who Nelson and the other organizers were looking to as the main participants and catalysts for the event. They reached out to organizations all across the nation and planned teach-ins on college campuses. By engaging young and eager students, they hoped to stir up the same passion that was shown during the anti-war protests and demonstrations of the time. 20 million Americans participated in the first Earth Day in 1970, which was 10% of the United States population. According to Nelson, Earth Day planned itself. It was a grassroots event with numerous protests, rallies, and demonstrations, all spreading the message that it was time for humans to clean up their act and start working towards practices that are better for the Earth and its inhabitants. Shortly after the first Earth Day, President Nixon created the Environmental Protection Agency and passed a handful of acts, so there was an immediate response to the call to action. Skip ahead to 1990, Earth Day became an international event with 200 million people participating from 141 nations. And internationally, the day is known as International Mother Earth Day. Events are put on all over the world every April 22nd, and you can find more information and see if there's any events going on by you by checking out earthday.org. Speaking about the environment can be extremely overwhelming. There's countless issues on a very large scale, so it begs the question of why bothering when you're just one person. But any effort counts. The next time you buy an item you can carry, turn down the plastic bag. If you live in an area that has recycling collection, it helps to be familiar with what items are actually accepted, because contrary to popular belief, things like plastic bags and similar flimsy plastics cannot be recycled with your other items, because they can cause problems at the recycling facility. but many grocery stores have collection bins for them. There's over 7 billion people on the planet, so any small effort multiplied by millions has the possibility to create a large effect.
To learn more about Earth Day and how you can participate, visit earthday.org. With the weather warming up, we visited Mandel Greenhouse's florist to learn about some beginner gardening tips to help kickstart your garden.
So an annual flower is something that you're going to be planting every year. It just blooms for the entire summer, but it will not come back up next year. A perennial is something that you plant once and it continues to come back up every year. The flowering stage is only about 4 to 6 weeks for a perennial. So if you're going to do a perennial garden, you need to talk to somebody that can help you have different types of flowers that bloom at different times during the season, so you'll always have color. And then a biennial is something that only comes up every other year. It blooms the same as a perennial, about 4 to 6 weeks per season. So the most popular spring flowers for your annuals are going to be your begonias, your impatiens. Marigolds are always a long time popular flower. Petunias are good. A lot of people are now coming into coleus. Those are becoming very popular lately. Those are very colorful leaves, not necessarily a flower bloom, but they're very colorful, so they stay in color all the time. So at Mandel's, we're getting ready for our Mother's Day crops, are getting ready to be ready for sales. We do have all of our spring bedding plants and everything are gearing up for our big season. We highlight our hydrangeas. People come from all over the place to buy them. And we will be doing fresh arrangements for Mother's Day. So if you'd like to give us a call at 586-781-2080 or look us up on our Facebook page, Mandel Greenhouses Incorporated.
For more information on their flowers or for any questions, call 586-781-2080. Coming up on Shelby This Week, a drive-in movie is coming to the county and we meet an energetic pup looking for a place to call home.
Oh, it's on. Release the meteor! Whoa!
He's looking at you, kid.
I dig it.
That felt pretty great.
What are you doing in there?
What's that?
I wouldn't do that. What are you doing? What are you looking for?
Our fellow Americans.
Right now, the COVID-19 vaccines are available to millions of Americans.
And soon, they will be available to everyone.
The science is clear. These vaccines will protect you and those you love from this dangerous and deadly disease.
They could save your life.
So we urge you to get vaccinated when it's available to you.
That's the first step to ending the pandemic and moving our country forward. It's up to you.
What is it, Julia? Why are you so excited, honey? Oh, hey, do you want to use your talker? With Julia's autism, using a talker can help her find the words she wants to say.
My dog.
You want to do something with Rose, Julia?
Play ball.
Do you want to play catch with Rose? I think Rose is excited to play catch too. Oh, Julia, you show us so many different ways to talk together. Oh, and play. Good catch, Rose. Okay, give Julia the ball. There you go. Okay, throw the ball, Julia. Oh.
For Julia's family, early screening for autism made a lifetime of difference. Find out more at screenforautism.org.
Okay, Julia, there you go. Whoa, another good throw. That's the way.
Mark your calendars. because Families Against Narcotics is hosting a drive-in movie event on May 13th at Freedom Hill in Sterling Heights. They will be playing the hit classic Back to the Future and offer a variety of snacks from assorted food trucks. There will also be a raffle, photo booth, and DJ. Tickets are currently on sale, and the community also has the opportunity to sponsor or volunteer at the event. For more information, visit familiesagainstnarcotics.org/drive-in. Shelby TV's The Treehouse is looking for submissions for their Treehouse Gallery. Children can send in drawings of their dream gardens to be featured on the upcoming May episode. Please keep drawings family friendly. All submissions are due April 28th. Drawings can be sent to info@shelbytwp.org with the subject The Treehouse. Now it's time to head to the Humane Society of Macomb and meet a lovable pup named Macy.
Macy is about 2.5 years old. She's a female, really sweet dog. She's not too small, not too big, kind of medium size. Super friendly, super energetic. We want to send her home though with someone that doesn't have cats or small animals. She's got a pretty high prey drive, which just means she kind of wants to go after little animals and squirrels and stuff. So whoever adopts her just has to be aware of that. She'd be great for a first-time dog owner, someone with maybe more experience, really across the board. She's cool, she likes other dogs. Really cool dog, like I said, lots of energy, just no small animals, that's all. If you're interested in adopting Macy or any of our other dogs, you would simply call up here to the shelter. We would email you a pre-adoption form. It doesn't obligate you in any way. And then you fill that out and send it back to us. And once you're pre-approved, we set up an appointment. You can come in and meet whoever you want. Again, we're still in the midst of kitten season, so we're taking donations of things like formula and blankets and carriers and anything a little kitten could use. And we're always looking for fosters because the cat's got to have a place to hang out before they're ready to get fixed, so we send them home to fosters. It's kind of a fun way to experience having a kitten without any long-term obligation. So if you're interested in that, give us a call at the shelter.
If you or someone you know is interested in adopting an animal from the Humane Society of Macomb, call 586-731-9210 or visit humanesocietyofmacomb.org. That's all we have for this edition of Shelby This Week. You can always watch us online or on Facebook. Just search Shelby TV. Thanks for watching and have a great week.